They always say the best revenge is served cold. But the sweetest kind? It's served piping hot, across a white tablecloth dinner, while the people trying to carve you up think you're the appetizer. My name is Frank Colton. I own Colton Marsh Industries. Lock, stock, and 7-figure payroll. 22 years of sweat, late nights, and one very expensive lesson about trusting the wrong partner. But you'd never guess it looking at me. I drive a truck older than most of my employees' kids. I wear a $12 Casio that's been ticking since the Clinton administration. I grow heirloom tomatoes in the backyard wearing flannel and garden clogs. Why? Because real power doesn't need a billboard. It just needs patience, and a really good poker face. And 14 months ago, I quietly handed the CEO keys to a man who had zero clue the empire was mine. My son-in-law. Clayton Hale. Ambitious. Polished. A little too shiny around the edges. But he loved my daughter Lacey. And that bought him a long leash, until tonight. 3 Thanksgivings ago, Clayton walked into my house with that $1 million smile, and a handshake that lasted 2 seconds too long. I clocked it immediately, the subtle flex, the way his eyes scanned the room like he was appraising real estate. Lacey glowed. Said he was driven. I said nothing. Just watched. For the next few years I had people dig. Credit. Socials. Old college buddies. Nothing criminal. Just enough ego to fill a boardroom. Then I made the call. Told my discreet headhunting firm, on my payroll, to find the perfect CEO candidate. They found Clayton. He interviewed. Crushed it. Got the offer. Thought it was destiny. It was me. 14 months later, he's slashing costs, landing contracts, saving the company millions. Impressive. Almost made me proud. Almost. Then the call comes. Thursday evening. Frank, my folks are flying in this weekend. They've been dying to meet you properly. Dinner Saturday at Aldridge's, 7 sharp. You game? I could hear the rehearsed casualness in his voice. I smiled into the phone like a wolf. Wouldn't miss it, son. I already knew the menu included more than steak. I walk in wearing my best flannel, clean, pressed, still smells faintly of tomato plants. Clayton stands first. Big grin. Frank! Looking sharp, man. He claps me on the back like we're old frat brothers. Cute. Stuart Hale rises next, tall, silver-haired, suit cut like a blade. Double-handed shake, politician grip. Frank Colton. Finally. We've heard so much. His eyes flick over my outfit like he's pricing a used car. Norma air kisses both cheeks, perfume heavy with vanilla and entitlement. So down to earth. We love that. Translation. You're poor and we're thrilled. We sit. Order. Steak for Stuart. Salmon for Norma. Filet for Clayton. I get the ribeye, medium rare, because why not enjoy the show? Small talk is excruciating. Stuart asks about my property. I mention the backyard garden. Norma laughs too loud. Tomatoes? How charming! Clayton shifts. He knows something's brewing. Then, halfway through appetizers, Stuart slides a cream envelope across the linen like it's a winning poker hand. The table goes quiet. Even the jazz feels muffled. Stuart, voice low, conspiratorial. We've waited a long time for this conversation, Frank. Family business. Old wounds. Victor Marsh. Clayton's fork freezes midair. His eyes dart to me, then his father. He didn't know the full play. But he knew enough to look sick. I opened the envelope slowly. Forged letters. Doctored ledgers. A tearjerker obituary clipping. Victor Marsh, my old partner, supposedly ruined by me. Died broke. Penniless. All my fault. Stuart leans in, eyes gleaming. Victor was my brother. Younger by 15 years, but he told me everything before the cancer took him. You forced him out. Stole the company. Left him with nothing. Now we're family, Frank, through marriage. But debts like that, they don't vanish with a wedding ring. We want you to step away. Quiet resignation. No fuss. And restitution. 7 figures. Cash. Discreet. For closure. For Victor's memory. For family. Norma nods solemnly, hand on Clayton's arm like she's comforting a child. Clayton looks like he's swallowed glass. I take a slow sip of water. Let the silence stretch. 45 seconds. Feels like 45 years. Frank, calm, almost bored. Before we keep going down this road, you should know one thing about me. I never sit at a table I haven't already turned over in my mind 3 times. I reach into my jacket. Pull out my own envelope, thinner, cleaner, deadlier. Slide it to the center. Frank. Victor didn't die broke because of me. He died broke because he was a thief. 1987. He started skimming. Small at first. Then bigger. Poached clients. Built a shadow company on my dime. By 91, he was ready to gut us. I had proof, every wire transfer, every email, every backdoor deal. I gave him an out, dissolve quietly or court. He chose to run. I rebuilt. Alone. Renamed it Colton Marsh, kept his name as a reminder. He vanished. Died 4 years ago. Lung cancer. No money. No legacy. Just stories he told his baby brother, apparently. Stuart's face strains to ash. Norma's hand trembles on the napkin. Clayton, voice cracking. Dad, you said it was history. A debt we could settle. You never said blackmail. Stuart stammers. Son, this is for us. For the family. Clayton. Which family? The one you lied to? Or the one you used me to infiltrate? I lean back. Cross my arms. Frank. Clayton, look at me. I've known who you are since before you asked Lacey to marry you. I've known who they are even longer. The headhunter who called you. Mine. The board that approved you. Reports to me. The corner office you sit in every morning? Mine. I own Colton Marsh Industries. Every share. Every contract. Every zero in your paycheck. I gave it to you blind, because I wanted to see what kind of man my daughter married when he thought no one was watching. Dead. Silence. Clayton's eyes widen like he's been slapped. Then something shifts, anger, shame, clarity. All at once. He turns to Stuart. Voice low. Lethal. Clayton. How long, Dad? How long have you known the company name was a giveaway? How long did you let me date her, propose, build a life, because you thought I was your golden ticket in? You weaponized my marriage. You sat there while Mom smiled and played nice. Knowing the whole time you were going to drop an envelope and demand millions from my father-in-law. You didn't raise a son. You raised a pawn. Stuart tries one last gasp. We only wanted what was owed. Clayton cutting him off, ice cold. What was owed? Victor stole. Got caught. Ran. Died. That's not a debt. That's consequences. And you tried to make me collect on it, using the woman I love. Get up. Both of you. Leave. And don't ever speak to me about family again. Norma gasps. Tries to touch his arm. He pulls away like she's radioactive. Stuart stands slowly. Jaw working. No words left. They walk out. Heels clicking. Door shuts. The waiter appears, oblivious. Dessert menu, gentlemen? I smile for the first time all night. 2 lava cakes. 2 coffees. And whatever whiskey you've got that's older than my truck. Clayton sits back down. Hand shaking. Frank. I sat there. While he put that envelope down. I looked at my damn plate. I'm sorry. I should've. Frank. You did exactly what you needed to do tonight. You chose. That's why you still have a job Monday morning. 9 a.m. My office. We talk real numbers. Real vision. No more secrets. He exhales. Almost laughs. You really own it all? Frank. Every brick. And Lacey? She's majority shareholder in trust. But the chair? That's yours, as long as you remember who you're not. We clink glasses. Clayton. I told Lacey everything on the way home. She said you're impossible, and she loves you for it. I smile into my coffee. Some men build empires to prove they're bigger than the world. I built mine to protect the handful who matter when the world tries to take them. There's a difference. That night, 2 families fractured, and one got forged stronger. Stuart and Norma drove away with nothing but shame and a lighter wallet in their future. Clayton walked away with a spine he didn't know he had. And me? I drove home in my old Tacoma, windows down, radio low, feeling like the richest man alive. Because real power? It doesn't shout. It waits. It watches. And when the moment comes, it smiles politely. And burns the whole damn table down. If you've ever had to stay silent while small people tried to play big, smash that like button. Subscribe. Turn on notifications. Because Medea's Revenge has more stories where quiet men turn loud tables. Drop in the comments. What would you have said when they slid that envelope over?